everyone, it's Big Worm. Got another Awaken Chaos Era video for you. We're going to cover Gubeg today. I did change his gear up quite a bit since the last video because he was pretty underwhelming. I feel that Gubeg's stronger than that. This Gubeg is a 6, so he's definitely fully ascended. I actually have him in an Avarice set, so I did not build him full speed. Even without that, he's 243 speed, so he's pretty fast. 40% attack, or 4,000 attack, 100% crit rate, 242 crit damage. Now, let me see what kind of boots I have on him. See, I'm actually running speed boots on him. Let me see if I have a different boot real fast, because I want to try and squeeze as much damage out of him as I possibly can. So, let's see. Man, speed boot, speed boot, speed boot. You thank Rexhart for that. So, Worm, you need to make speed booties. So everything I have is speed boots. So, I mean, it's really not going to give me that much more attack. And I think I'm losing too much speed to gain it. So we're just going to stick with what we got. This sword, so crit damage. I could probably do better sword, though. Avarice swords. If we switch to that one, maybe? Nope. How about that one? Crit rate, crit damage, attack. Man, that's a nice sword. That's on old Virgil there. So that's going to give us... We're only going to lose 5 speed, and that's going to give us more attack and more crit damage. So we're going to switch to that for now. All the rest of these pieces are probably pretty decent. Crit damage, attack. That's a lot of crit rate on a chest. That one would be more attack. We're just gonna run with it. We're just gonna run with it. Okay, he's still got good speed. We got Yolanda here to give him attack up 2, and William for 60% increased damage. I don't know if he's... Oh yeah, fully glyph, full abilities. I would assume so. Obviously, I was building Gubeg a long time ago. I think he's very underused. And I know he's not incredible. And Valeria's probably going to one-shot him. But let's see. We'll see. We'll see. We're just going to buff him. Just buff, 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 buff. Alright, so Gubeg, 3 attacks out the gate here. Let's use his ultimate. Dude, look at that. It's crazy. Way underused character. Like, who's not using Gubeg? 300% damage to a random selection of enemies. Damage scales with this character's speed. As you saw, with an Avarice set, that ability is very powerful. His Vile Ambush special ability deals 100% damage to an enemy, plus 1 poison for 2 turns with a 30% chance of an extra poison and plus 10 speed. This one is Cunning Stab. Deals 50% damage to an enemy. This attack has a 30% chance to ignore 50% of the target's defense and grant 10 speed. So he just gets faster and faster. And his trait, Restlessness, 1 bonus turn per round per 100 speed, 10 speed up upon casting any ability, max 100 bonus speed. Obviously, because he's ascended. I think a lot of people have him ascended now, though, after the banner. But look at that. Like, that's crazy. He's super strong. And I feel like he's way underused. A lot of people bash on Gubeg. I myself, when you get a Gubeg call it you're getting Gubegged. Because so many people get Gubeg when they're looking for something else. But man, I mean, you saw it. The damage is pretty strong. Oh, insufficient. Let me go get some arena passes real fast. And I apologize to the people that watch my videos daily. I know I was gone for a couple weeks. If you watch some of my recent videos, you know I did have COVID. It got pretty bad, but I'm doing way better now. Matter of fact, I probably feel better than I have in a couple years. So that's the 2nd time I've had COVID this year. The first time it tried to kill me. But we're going to defense down here. We're going to buff Mr. Gubeg. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to kill this team, because this is your typical stall team. Usually you'd want to bring Urzag in here. I'm just trying to see what Gubeg can do in this situation. As you can see, because Hakron's there, he didn't do a whole lot of damage. But he's doing quite a bit though. I might kill Mythesia. Maybe? Maybe? No. Well, maybe I'll get a... Should I go for the joint attack? It'll pull Gubeg in. But I don't know if it's going to do enough damage, because I don't think Gubeg's going to do 12,000 damage to her. So we'll just use the ultimate here. Man, I did a lot of damage to this tank team, but you got Brand with the buff, Mythesia with the heal. This is the typical stall team you saw to no end until we got Urzag. I was just curious. Obviously, you wouldn't take Gubeg against this team. Even after Hakron's nerf, he's still really powerful as far as for reducing damage. So I'm not going to actually finish this match. There's no point. It's just going to drag out. If I took Urzag in there, I would have friggin' waffle stomped that whole team. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to go back in. I'm going to take the Urzag. So instead of EFD, we'll just throw Urzag in here. He'll clean house. That's what Urzag does. We have to buff him now. So Urzag has 4,700 attack, but I have level 7 of the attack increase on the elemental power. So I don't think this Mythesia stands a chance. I'm actually going to switch targets here. Get some dots on good old Blackhorn there. Unfortunately, Brand got the buff, so Urzag's just too slow. He'll get her though. But having that attack up buff from Brand really reduces the amount of damage he does. But, you know, giving us Urzag was probably the best move they could do, just to stop people from putting this meta team in the arena. Obviously not the team you want to take Gubeg up against. We'll do one more match with him on a DPS team. I mean, I don't think there's any reason to buff or to shield the team here. Bring in Urzag. Not Gubeg. I've found the curse set on Urzag is much more beneficial than the Avarice set. But the Avarice set's pretty strong on him if you watched any of my Urzag videos. So Gubeg's hitting one target, see if he gets a crit. It is fire, so... Oh, he got a crit. Yeah. That's pretty good damage for, you know, hitting a Brand. Get him. And I think Urzag will kill him. Yeah, 23k. So, one more fight with the Gubegi. Always liked Gubeg. I think he looks neat. He reminds me of World of Warcraft. Which I do play. I know. So we were using, let's throw Mary in here. Wonder how fast Mary is. Oh, 245. Mary's fast. So throw Mary in. I don't think is she faster than Gubeg? No, I think he's 251. So that's probably not going to help me much. Let's defense down this team. Buff Gubeg. Buff Gubeg. Buff Gubeg. Alright, Gubeg is set. He should do a lot of damage. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good. And he gets all these attacks. He just kills their whole team. No, she almost killed him. I didn't bring any backup DPS either. Gubeg, you need to get this one out. At least he has all these attacks in case he doesn't crit. Nah, he crit though. So I mean, 4K for a basic is pretty good. I mean, when you're getting 4 turns, right? 4 basics, 4K, that's 16K in one attack. Plus, he's using his cooldowns, so I mean, 4 attacks, he's gonna get his ultimate like every other round, so he's pretty strong. But that's all I got for you. If you're not using him, I understand. You really do have to have. He's like Urzag. You got to have like higher tier gear, you know, to make him pretty effective. But he does a ton of damage in that set on the guild boss. I was getting as much as 60k damage in a round with Gubeg. So thanks for watching. You know, thank you to everybody that's been watching my videos. I noticed my subscriber count's going up even though I was gone for 2 weeks. But and I'm not going to be streaming anymore, unfortunately. I have to work those hours I used to stream, and I have to go to the gym every day. So thank you all, and I'll see you guys next time.